Hello and welcome. If you're listening to this because anxiety or panic has been showing up for you lately, or is showing up right now, I want you to know something before we begin. You don't need to do anything special to be here. You don't need to be calm already. You don't need to have it figured out. You can be sitting up, lying down, eyes open, eyes closed. Wherever you are, this can meet you there. This isn't hypnosis, and it isn't asking you to disappear into anything. It's simpler than that. It's a way of being with what's happening in your body and mind right now, with a bit more steadiness, a bit more company, and a bit more understanding of what's actually going on underneath the feeling. Here's something worth knowing right at the start. Panic is a sign that your brain is working exactly as it was evolved to. A very old system doing its job, scanning for danger and sounding an alarm the instant it thinks it's found one. The part of the brain responsible for this, the amygdala, is fast, but it isn't smart. It can't always tell the difference between an actual threat and a thought, a memory, or a sensation. So it sounds the alarm anyway. And once it does, it temporarily takes some control away from the calmer, more reasoning part of your brain, which is exactly why panic can feel like it's happening to you, rather than something you're choosing. That's biology, plain and simple. And biology has a shape to it. Panic rises, it peaks, and it comes back down. Even without you doing a single thing, the most intense wave of a panic response tends to move through its full arc in a matter of minutes. It is temporary. It has an edge and then a coming down. Today, we're not going to fight it. And we're not going to pretend that it isn't there. We're going to practice staying present with it in a way that helps your nervous system find its way back to safety a little sooner each time. So let's begin gently with something very simple. Not the breath yet. We'll come to that. First, the ground. Wherever your body is meeting a surface right now, your feet on the floor, your body against a chair or a bed, your hands resting somewhere. Bring your attention there the place where you are touching something solid. If your feet are on the floor, notice that, the weight of them, the temperature of the floor, or your socks, or your shoes, solid ground, holding you, without asking anything of you in return. If you are lying down, notice the parts of you that the surface beneath you is holding. Your back, your shoulders, the back of your head. Let it hold you. You do not have to hold yourself up right now. This matters more than it might seem. When anxiety is high, the body can already feel like it's moving too fast to focus on breathing right away. So instead, we start here with something completely still. Something that is simply, factually true in this exact moment. You are touching the ground, and the ground is touching you back. Now, still with that contact in mind, let's widen it slightly. Notice one sound in the room or outside. You don't need to identify it perfectly. Just notice that a sound exists. Notice the temperature of the air on your skin. Notice one color nearby, without needing to name what the object is. You are here, in this room, in this moment, ordinary and unremarkable, in a way that is actually a great relief. Nothing here requires your alarm system right now. Now and only now, let's bring in the breath gently, without feeling it into any particular shape just yet. Notice it as it already is, fast or slow, shallow or deep. It doesn't need to be corrected. Just noticed. If it feels all right to do so, let's begin to lengthen it, just slightly. Breathing in through the nose for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding gently for a count of 2. 1, 2. And releasing the breath out, slower than it came in, for a count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 and 6 feels like too much right now, any count works, as long as the breath out is a little longer than the breath in. That's the part that matters. A longer exhale sends a direct signal to your nervous system that the danger has passed, that it's safe to stand down. This longer exhale engages the vagus nerve, which runs from your brain to your heart and lungs, and is one of the most direct ways your body has of shifting out of alarm and into rest. Let's continue at whatever pace feels sustainable for you. In for 4. Hold for 2. Out for 6. In for 4. Hold for 2. Out for 6. That's good. However that felt, smooth, effortful, slightly wobbly, all of that is completely normal, and none of it means you're doing this wrong. Let the breath settle into its own rhythm now. You don't need to keep counting. Just let it be a little slower than when we started, and let that be enough. Now, gently, we're going to bring some attention into the body itself, not to fix anything, but simply to notice what's there. If at any point this feels like too much, you can always return to the ground beneath you, or to the breath as a resting place. There's no requirement to push through anything here. Start with your hands. Notice their weight, their temperature, whether they're tense or loose. You don't need to change them, just notice them, the way you'd notice something mildly interesting. Now your shoulders. Is there tension sitting there? If there is, you don't need to force it to release. Just acknowledge it's there. Tension is here, that's all. Naming it simply tends to loosen its grip a little, even without trying. Now, if it feels comfortable, bring your attention to your chest. This is often where anxiety makes itself known most strongly. A tightness, a fluttering, a sense of pressure. I want to be honest with you about something here. This sensation, uncomfortable as it is safe. It's your body producing adrenaline and preparing you for a threat that belongs to a different moment than this one. The sensation is real. The safety is real too. See if you can meet that chest sensation the way you might meet a wave in the ocean. Not by bracing against it, and not by swimming out to escape it, but by staying still and letting it move through and past you. Waves crest and waves fall. This one will too. If it becomes too much at any point, that's completely all right. Simply return to your breath or to the ground under you for as long as you need. There's no wrong way to pace this. Notice, if you can, that even in the middle of the sensation, some parts of your body remain unaffected. Your hands, your feet, the muscles of your face. Only some of you is in alarm. The rest is steady. That's worth noticing, because it means safety and difficulty can exist in the same body at the same time. You don't need 100% calm to be safe. Partial calm is still real calm. Let's widen out again now, gently. Bring your attention back to the whole of your body, breathing, resting against whatever is holding you up. And here's something else worth knowing. Your mind, right now, is doing something remarkable, even if it doesn't feel that way. It's learning in real time that it's possible to notice a difficult sensation without being swept away by it entirely. Each time you do this, even for a few seconds, you are widening your own capacity to stay present with discomfort. This capacity has a name in psychology: the window of tolerance. It's the range within which you can feel different things and still stay yourself, still stay functional, still stay here. That window can grow. Not overnight, and not by force, but through exactly this kind of repeated, gentle practice. A narrow window on a hard day just means your nervous system is trying very hard to keep you safe. Sometimes a little too enthusiastically. That's all this is. Let's bring in one more resource now. A place, real or imagined, that your mind associates with safety. It could be a specific room, a specific person's presence, a memory of being somewhere calm. It doesn't need to be dramatic or perfect. Even a plain, ordinary memory of feeling just all right is enough. Let yourself picture it briefly, not to escape into it, but simply to remind your body safety exists and you have access to the memory of it anytime you need to reach for it. This is something you can use again. Not only here, listening to this, but later, whenever you need it. When you feel a wave of anxiety start to rise, you can return to these same 3 steps in this order. First, the ground beneath you. Feet, hands, whatever is touching something solid. Second, the breath. In for a count that's comfortable, out for a count that's longer. Third, the reminder that this feeling is only temporary, and it will move through. You don't need to remember every word of this recording to use it. You only need those 3 steps, and they will still work, even if you only have 5 minutes. Let's stay here a little longer, simply resting in this steadier place. There's nothing to achieve from here, no task, just this, breathing, held by the ground, present in an ordinary, unremarkable, safe moment. Notice how the body feels now compared to when we began. Maybe calmer, maybe only slightly, maybe the same, and that's all right too. This isn't about forcing a result. It's about practicing the skill of returning again and again, however long that takes, on any given day. If thoughts have been moving through your mind this whole time, plans, worries, replays of things that happened, that's completely normal too. You don't need an empty mind for this to have worked. Every time you noticed your attention wander and gently brought it back, that was the practice. That was the whole point. Not perfect focus, just returning. Let's take one more full breath together in whatever rhythm feels right to you now. Breathing in and breathing out, long and easy. Whenever you're ready, begin to bring a little more awareness back into the room around you. Notice the sounds nearby. Notice the light, if your eyes are closed, through your eyelids. Notice your hands again, and give them a small movement, a stretch, a squeeze, just enough to let your body know it's all right to become a little more alert now. If your eyes have been closed, let them open gently whenever it feels right. Take a moment before you go back to whatever you were doing. There's no need to move quickly. You did something real here today. You stayed present with a difficult feeling, and you gave your nervous system practice at finding its way back. That matters, and it adds up, one practice at a time. Take gentle care of yourself today. And remember, the ground is always there. The breath is always available. And this feeling, whenever it returns, will move through, just as it did today. Until next time, take gentle care, my friend.